do different today than you were 3.5 years ago when you took this job?
Oh boy. Yeah, I think I've learned a lot about what this job actually means, what it feels like, the areas of stress, the areas that are out of your control. I think I have a better perspective on where you sit in kind of the whole ecosystem and the responsibility necessary to carry the weight of this job. I think being an NBA head coach is first and foremost a tremendous honor, but it's hard and it's isolating, and your job is to represent the group and be the spokesperson for the group every day. You guys probably get sick of having to ask me questions. But I think it's our responsibility as head coaches to carry the weight of the organization, and that comes with the territory. I also have learned what it means to be the head coach of the Utah Jazz. There's obviously such a rich history here, and what the coach has represented to the fans and in the community, and that's not a responsibility that I take lightly. The last thing I think that I've really settled in on is, basketball is what I do when I'm not doing my job. This is a human job. This is a job about people. You're managing the locker room, you're managing the staff, you're a connector for a lot of different groups in the organization, and it's your duty to try to have the pulse of everybody in the room, because it's our job to try to keep our level consistent. We can have a down moment, but then it's about pulling the group back up. Maybe if we get too high, you got to pull the group down a little bit to try to stay level. But I have so much respect for everybody that has been a head coach in this league, because they've all made it look way easier than I feel. And there's so many examples, people that I've worked for, people that I've worked with, people that I've admired from afar. And I know the thoughts that run through my head and how I feel on a day-to-day basis. And I really admire the people that have come before me, because, man, they've made this look easy.